Why is the cocktail party effect so hard with hearing loss? Imagine trying to have a conversation at a lively party where everyone is talking at once. Your brain normally filters out all that noise to focus on one voice. That ability is called the cocktail party effect. It helps us follow conversations in busy places by separating sounds and focusing on what matters. But for people with hearing loss, this effect becomes much harder to achieve. The reason starts with how we hear with both ears. Normally, our brain uses tiny differences in the timing and loudness of sounds reaching each ear to figure out where a sound is coming from and to separate voices. This process is called binaural hearing. When someone has hearing loss, especially if it affects both ears, the quality of these signals drops. The brain then struggles to compare and distinguish sounds accurately, making it harder to pick out one voice from the background noise. Another challenge is something called binaural pitch fusion. In people with hearing impairment, sounds from each ear can blend together abnormally. Instead of hearing two distinct voices, the brain merges them into a confusing mix. This fusion makes it difficult to tell who is speaking or to focus on a single conversation. Hearing loss also impacts auditory scene analysis, which is the brain's ability to organize complex sounds into separate objects. When signals are degraded, the brain's capacity to identify and focus on one voice diminishes. This means background noises like chatter, music, or clattering dishes become overwhelming instead of being filtered out. Listening in noisy environments also demands more mental effort. Because the signals are less clear, the brain works overtime trying to interpret sounds. This extra effort can lead to fatigue and makes it even more difficult to concentrate on conversations. Over time, this increased cognitive load can cause frustration and social withdrawal, as people may avoid noisy settings altogether. The combined effect of these factors makes the cocktail party effect a real challenge for those with hearing loss. It's not just about volume, it's about how the brain processes and separates sounds. That's why advanced hearing aids and assistive listening devices are so helpful. They can improve sound clarity, provide better spatial cues, and help the brain distinguish voices more easily. Simple strategies like facing the speaker, reducing background noise, and using visual cues can also make a big difference in everyday conversations. Understanding these challenges highlights the importance of tailored communication strategies and proper hearing support. If you or someone you know struggles with noisy environments, it's always best to consult a hearing healthcare professional. They can recommend solutions suited to individual needs. Remember, hearing loss affects everyone differently, and personalized care is key. So, while the cocktail party effect may be difficult with hearing loss, there are ways to improve communication and enjoy social interactions more comfortably.